Every morning, Daniel ordered a $5 latte. It was a ritual so deeply embedded in his routine, the transaction had become a mindless habit. He didn't view the $5 as a withdrawal from his savings. He saw it as a small, necessary spark to start his workday. When a price tag is low enough, the human brain often fails to categorize the purchase as a financial decision. Instead, these recurring costs fade into the background, becoming invisible to our long-term planning. That changed when his coworker, Sarah, asked him a single pointed question. Did he know exactly how much that coffee was costing him every year? The question forced Daniel to stop looking at the latte as a single treat and start looking at it as a persistent leak in his net worth. To find the true cost, we have to look at Daniel's schedule, moving the math from a single morning to a full working year. At $5 a day, 5 days a week, the habit claims $25 every week. Spread across 52 weeks, those small daily charges stack into a total annual expenditure of $1,300. Over a 10-year period, this single morning choice results in $13,000 leaving his pocket. Even without considering interest or inflation, the sheer linear accumulation of a daily habit creates a significant financial weight. Sarah then introduced a different variable, the growth that money could have achieved if it had been invested instead of spent. This chart tracks a hypothetical path where that $1,300 is invested every year. At an 8% return over 20 years, the money compounds, with interest generating its own interest. By year 20, that growth results in a portfolio over $60,000. Daniel didn't want to give up coffee, so he looked for a way to change the math without sacrificing the ritual. He bought a $30 coffee maker for his home. By brewing his own, his daily cost dropped to $1, allowing him to save $4 every morning. He still got his coffee, but he was now able to funnel over $1,000 a year into his investment account. This wasn't about deprivation, it was about optimizing a daily behavior to serve his future self. The math behind Daniel's coffee applies to any recurring behavior that dictates where our capital flows. Building wealth is rarely the result of a single lucky break or a sudden windfall. Instead, it is the result of identifying where money is flowing out of your life unconsciously and redirecting that flow toward growth. This reveals the true scale of a habit. When a daily expense is projected over decades, the real price isn't just the few dollars spent today, it's the tens of thousands in future wealth that those dollars can no longer earn. If you can identify just one small, habitual expense to reduce and commit to investing that difference, you change your financial trajectory. By understanding the mathematics of time and interest, you can turn a series of tiny daily choices into a significant fortune.